Hello and welcome back to Map Systems Tech Support Monday. Today we're expanding on our Tech Support Wednesday video about Real ID, travel documents, digital copies, and digital wallets. Travel documents are one of those things you don't really think about until something goes wrong. Maybe you cannot find your ID, your phone battery is low, your boarding pass is only on your screen, or your hotel confirmation is buried in your email. Your phone can be a very helpful travel tool. It can store boarding passes, hotel details, emergency numbers, digital cards, and copies of important documents, but it should be your backup plan, not your only plan. This is especially important with Real ID now being a big part of domestic travel requirements in the US. You should still bring. When people hear travel documents, they usually think of driver's license, passport, or boarding pass. Those are important, but they're not the only things worth saving before a trip. A good rule is this: if you would panic trying to find it while traveling, have a safe digital backup as well as physical. This can include your ID, your passport, boarding passes, hotel confirmations, rental car details, travel insurance, event tickets, parking information, emergency contacts, medical cards, and important reservation emails. The goal is not to store every private document on your phone. The goal is to create one simple travel backup system. Before a trip, make one folder or note on your phone or in a cloud drive called travel info and add the things that you may actually need, like your hotel address, confirmation number, rental car details, screenshot of tickets, and emergency contacts. Also, save the basic details, not just screenshots. For example, write down the hotel name, address, and confirmation number and phone number just in case the app will not open or the screenshot is hard to read. Also, and do not assume that you'll always have good service. Download important documents and save key information for offline use before you leave. Think of it like packing your digital suitcase. You do not need everything, just the important items organized when you need them. One common mistake is taking pictures of your driver's license, passport, credit card, or travel documents and leaving them in your regular photo gallery. It's quick and easy, but it's not always safe. Your photo gallery is one of the easiest places to open, and someone gets into your phone or you hand your phone to someone, they may see things you do not want to share. Sensitive travel documents should be stored somewhere more secure, like a locked folder, secure folder, password manager, secure notes app, or a trusted cloud account with strong password and two-factor authentication. Both Google Photos and Apple Photos now support locked albums so that you can password protect photos as well. Two-factor authentication just means there's a second step before someone can get in, like a code, fingerprint, face scan, or approval from another device. Also, make sure your phone itself has a strong passcode. Avoid easy numbers like 1234, your birth date, or repeated digits. Another simple tip is to avoid obvious file names like passport photo or driver's license. Use something less revealing like travel backup or trip documents. And when you no longer need the old copies, delete them. A digital copy can be very helpful in an emergency, but only if it's protected. The simple rule is this: save what you need, protect where you store it, and do not leave sensitive information sitting out in the open, just like you would in real life on your desktop table. Now let's talk about digital wallets. A digital wallet is an app on your phone that can hold things like credit cards, debit cards, boarding passes, event tickets, transit cards, hotel keys, and sometimes even digital IDs in certain states. On an iPhone, this is usually called Apple Wallet. On Android, it may be Google Wallet or Samsung Wallet. Digital wallets can sound risky, but in many cases, they're actually safer than carrying a physical card. Your phone usually has to be unlocked with a passcode, fingerprint, or face unlock before the wallet can be used. Also, when you tap to pay, the store usually does not get your full credit card number the same way it does with a physical card. The phone uses a more protected payment process behind the scenes. Digital wallets are also convenient because they can keep travel documents in one place. You can store your boarding passes, tickets, hotel key, or payment card without digging through emails or apps. But they should not be your only plan. Not every hotel accepts digital keys. Not every event accepts mobile tickets. Not every airport checkpoint accepts digital IDs. So if you add a card, boarding pass, or ID to your phone, still bring the physical versions and know where the backup is. Before a trip, clean out your digital wallet. Remove old boarding passes, expired tickets, old cards, and anything you no longer need. When I made a trip last month, I removed my Panera account card because I haven't been there in months. Also, practice opening your wallet app before you're standing at the airport gate or checkout line. Digital wallets can be safe and useful, but they work best when you know how to use them ahead of time. Now that we've talked about digital copies and digital wallets, let's talk about something people often forget. You still need physical backups. Your phone is helpful, but it's not perfect. Phones die, get lost, break, lose service, or have apps freeze at the worst possible time. That's why your phone should make travel easier, but it should not be the only thing holding your trip together. This is especially true for identification. A photo of your ID or driver's license may not be accepted everywhere. For anything official, assume that you need the physical document unless you know otherwise. That means bringing your physical driver's license or real ID when flying, your passport for international travel, and a physical credit cards for hotels, rental cars, or emergencies. A good way to think about this is this. Digital copies help you recover information, but physical copies help prove who you are. Keep the important documents in a consistent place like a travel wallet, zipper pouch, or a specific pocket in your bag. Also, try not to keep every important item in one place. If your wallet has your ID, every card, and all your cash, losing it becomes a much bigger problem. You do not need a pile of paperwork, but it helps to write down your hotel address, confirmation numbers, emergency contact, and a few important phone numbers. If your phone dies or gets stolen, those small backups can make all the difference. The goal is not to scare you. The goal is to give yourself options. If your phone dies, you still have your ID. If your wallet is lost, you still have digital copies. If your email will not load, you still have your confirmation number written down. Before you travel, take a few minutes to check your phone settings. It is not the exciting part of trip planning, but can save a lot of stress. Start with your passcode. Make sure your phone has a real lock, not 1234000, your birthday, or something easy to guess. Face unlock and fingerprint unlock are helpful, but the passcode behind them still matters. Next, turn on phone tracking. On iPhone, this is usually under Find My iPhone. On Android, it's usually under Find My Device. This can help you locate, lock, ring, or erase your phone if it gets lost or stolen. Also, make sure your phone is backed up to a trusted cloud account or computer. That way, if your phone is lost or damaged, you do not lose your photos, contacts, notes, or important travel documents. Check your storage too. If your phone is almost full, it may not save photos, download boarding passes, update apps, or work properly. Before you leave, update important apps like your airline, hotel, maps, wallet, banking, and travel apps. Do this ahead of time, not while you're rushing out the door. Also, download anything you may need offline. Save your boarding pass, hotel address, confirmation numbers, important emails, and offline maps if you're going to somewhere unfamiliar. Finally, charge your phone, battery packs, and test your charger and cable before the trip. A dead battery pack or a broken cable will not help you when you need it. Think of your phone like part of your luggage. Check the lock, tracking, backup, storage, apps, offline documents, battery, and emergency settings before you leave. Now let's talk about something nobody wants to think about. What to do if your phone or wallet gets lost or stolen while traveling. First, try not to panic. The order you act can make a big difference. If your phone is missing, use Find My iPhone or Find My Device to locate it from another device, maybe a family member or friend. Make it ring, lock it, or erase it if needed. This is why it's important to turn those features on before you travel. Also, make sure you know how to access your Apple ID or Google account from another device. If all that information only lives on your missing phone, you may have a problem. If the phone looks nearby, call the last place you visited, like the hotel, restaurant, rideshare, airport security checkpoint, or front desk. If it looks stolen, do not chase it. Log it remotely, contact your phone carrier, and report it if needed. If your wallet is missing, start with your cards. Many bank apps let you freeze a card temporarily. If you are sure it was stolen, call the bank or credit card company to cancel the card and watch for suspicious charges. This is why it helps to keep at least one backup payment method separate from your main wallet. If your ID or passport is lost, a digital copy will not replace the real thing, but it can help you fill out forms, confirm details, and explain what was lost. Before you travel, write down your important numbers like your bank, hotel, airline, phone carrier, and emergency contact. Also, keep confirmation numbers somewhere other than your email app. And if something's missing, check for simple places first, like security trays, seat pockets, charging stations, rental car counters, bathroom hooks, or in bag pockets. A lot of lost items are not stolen, they're just sitting where you were distracted. A goal is to give yourself options. If one thing goes wrong, the whole trip should not fall apart. A photo of your passport can be helpful in an emergency, but usually does not replace the physical passport when it comes to getting through checkpoints. It may help you report it lost, fill out forms faster, or prove details, but for your official travel, you should expect to need the real document or an official replacement. For most people, using a digital wallet is actually pretty safe because the phone usually has to be unlocked before the card can be used. The bigger risk is having a weak phone passcode, sharing your phone with others, or not knowing how to lock the phone remotely if it gets lost. For most people, using a digital wallet is actually pretty. It is better to avoid sending sensitive documents through regular email unless you really have to. A safer option is a secure cloud folder, password manager, or a locked note with a strong password and two-factor authentication turned on. Start with the basics. Make sure your phone has a passcode, turn on phone tracking, and charge your phone and battery pack. And save your hotel address and confirmation number somewhere easy to find. You do not need to learn every setting at once, just focus on the few things you would help if your phone, wallet, or internet connection failed. Do not assume that digital driver's license will be accepted everywhere. Even when digital IDs are available, acceptance can vary, so it's safest to travel with your physical ID when flying, checking into hotels, renting cars, or doing anything official. So to wrap things up, digital copies and digital wallets can be very helpful when you travel, but they should support your trip, not replace every backup. Your phone can hold boarding passes, hotel details, payment cards, maps, emergency contacts, and copies of important documents, but phones die, get lost, apps glitch, Wi-Fi disappears, and not every place accepts digital IDs or mobile passes. The safest approach is to use both digital and physical backups. Bring your physical ID, or your passport when required, and at least one physical payment method. Store digital copies in a locked folder, secure notes app, password manager, and protected cloud account with two-factor authentication turned on. Before you travel, check the basics. Use a strong passcode. Turn on Find My iPhone, or Find My Device. Back up important information. Download documents for offline use. Update travel apps. Clear enough storage, and change your phone and battery pack. Most importantly, organize everything before you need it. Do not wait until you're busy in line with it and to find your boarding pass, or until your phone goes missing to learn how tracking works. Low preparation can make a big difference. Use your phone to stay organized. Use your digital wallet for convenience, but still carry physical documents when it matters. That way, if something goes wrong, you're not starting from zero. If you found this helpful, please like this video, leave a comment with your questions, and subscribe for more simple tech tips explained in plain English. For more simple tech help, visit us at 123mapwebsites.com. See you next time.